Well, this is a fun start to a video that I have wanted to make for a little while now, but not sure how I've actually made it. Welcome to my short little guide of what I know of the reactor room in Naramo? 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 I don't know. That one. In a nuclear power plant thing. This is of the new update, so it's not what my first video was, which was a tier 3 shift solo. And this server is way more full now, so you can definitely tell this is... Anyways, I can give a quick rundown for anyone who actually searches this video and needs tips on how to not be, how to not be them. And I'll just start it off first. This thing, it's really simple. Power moves from left to right. Power cannot move from right to left. It's pretty simple. Turbs can power external. External can power everything if both of them are up. And in total, you only need, like 5,000 per each system, including DC bus. And this is a misconception. I know a lot of people are gonna make it, and it really makes my brain hurt. Turning off the DC bus, or losing power to DC bus, does not block the ventilation. It does nothing. In fact, it actually only turns off the vent alarms, so it makes your job harder. So please don't do that if you're needing power. Plus, usually you're not going to need to turn off the DC bus anyway, so it's fine. Anyways, this is one of the panel thingies that's here. Basically just tells you what's wrong in the plant, and then you can yell at plant maintenance to do their thing. This is one of the new things. A big tip that a lot of people are going to tell you, if they haven't screamed it into your brain already, please do not turn off the feed water valve. Like, pretty please. And also, as it says on the note there, turning it past 80% will make them start becoming damaged, and then the plant maintenance will get mad at you because why are the feed waters being damaged? So please just don't do that. Anyways, here's the reactor rods. This is where you actually, pull them out, push them in. This is where you change all the temperature stuff. And you just made it. Can't get mad. Can't get mad. Basically, the more inserted they are, then the less reactions there is, and the lower the temp will try to go. The higher you set them, the more they'll react, which means more temperature. It's just vice versa, easy, simple stuff. Coolant. It's kind of what you'd expect. It cools the reactor. I don't know why he turned that on. Anyways, we turn this off when we want to raise the temperature very quickly. Or if the, enemies... Why are you turning them on? Or if the enemies turn this off, then it gets really, hard. I love my job. 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 Anyways, basically, considering we have a policy that says anything below 2100 Kelvin, which that's what that temperature is reading, by the way, anything below 2100 will give you a decrease in experience. Anyways, I need to move on before I blow up. This is the Scram button. Basically, it just locks the control rods at 100%. You need to use it to successfully shut down the reactor in case of a meltdown. And as it says on the note there, it needs to be under 800 Kelvin for a success by the end of the absolute jammer they put in. This is how you start up the reactor. You have to have the shutdown pumps on technically, and you also have to have the shift manager or plant director's authorization to be able to start up the plant, by which you literally just press that button over there. This is where the shift manager turns on the power orders. As it says on the ground shift manager, I don't need to explain that to you. Startup control, I don't need to explain that to you. It's all very simple. Now for the grid control. Simple enough, this is where the generators are. You can see their fuel, you can see how much power they're outputting, you can see whether they're active or are low on fuel. It's really simple, so if you see them on and we are not currently on generators to auxiliary, then ask the plant maintenance to turn them off. That would be very helpful, especially considering generators are mostly used in emergency situations. Now then, the thing that a lot of people have trouble with whenever they come into this game, hello alarm, the thing that most people come into trouble with, the turbines. What do they do? How do they work? What do you mean I have to press a button and then it has to do things and I have to wait? Well, yeah, that's kind of how things work in life, so sorry, bud. Anyways, if they would all stop moving around, press the size of these buttons to be able to make it go up or down. It changes the valve openness, which basically changes the flow rate, and then the rounds per minute RPM when you're trying to sink it. When you're trying to sink it specifically, the RPM is going to match what your flow rate is. Please drill that into your head. Like, no offense. That's how it works. Please drill it into your head. Whichever it might be. So, anyways, that's kind of all I had for a rundown of the place. I try not to make it long, but like, I can answer questions. Anybody looks at these videos anyway. There's tons of better guides on this game probably, unless it's too niche, which I don't think it is. But yeah, anyways, turbines, if we're not on external, which we are, and even if we aren't on external, basically they change how much power, which is up there, and how much excess we're going to make. We're always technically on turbines. We're just swapping externals here and there. Anyways, I really need to stop making this drag on, so I'm gonna just stop here, you know, before I do something that I probably shouldn't do, that the higher-ups will probably get mad at. I don't know, they're probably already mad at me. Anyways, goodbye. If you have questions, blah blah blah. Bye.